Max Mirnyi and Jamie Murray serving for the opening set at 5-4. We were talking in the break, Jimmy, about how Mirnyi is so dangerous. He hadn't really put many returns in, and then in that last game, suddenly he bangs 2 backhands and wins points outright.
Both of these guys didn't return well. Murray either. Frustrating set for the Bryan brothers to this point, and they're going to have to break the big serving Mirnyi. They haven't been able to handle his first serve. Had that triple break point on him second game of the match, first time that Mirnyi served, and he came up with 3 big first serves in a row, and that set the tone in some ways.
Well,
34 that just barely nicked the top of the net. Would have been an ace. Instead, he's got to do it again.
Yeah, and this kind of serving really takes the Bryans out of their themselves on getting a lot of balls into play, and Mirnyi just doesn't allow you to do that easily on a serve like this. So 3 consecutive set points. I should say 4 with the no-ad scoring. Max Mirnyi, his partner Jamie Murray, have won the opening set 6-4. 1 break of serve. They take it 6-4, and you can see the problems that Mirnyi and Murray create.
Well, certainly they serve and volley. They know how to do that well. They made a couple returns at the right time for a break of serve, and really were able to escape with that set. Saved 2 deciding points early. Big first serves, both of them. Murray with the clean ace, and then finally getting some pressure on Bob Bryan's serve at 4-all.
And here's the break point where Mirnyi converted that backhand, and they looked good. Now, we have a chance to talk to the guys. Max, Jamie, nice going in that opening set. You guys really put it together in that one game. What did you do differently there?
Well, I think just a main key for us is to match the energy. You know, Bryan brothers are so upbeat team and normally win a lot of their matches because they're more intense than other teams. So we just try to maintain that same intensity and look for chances.
Talk a little bit about the conditions out there. How it looks fairly breezy. Is it tough to play, or is it okay?
It's actually not too bad. It looks windy. The flags are blowing around a bit, but down the court it's not too bad. I think the sun's probably the main worry for the players serving, but it's fine.
All right, guys. Thanks. Good luck in the second set.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, Max Mirnyi and Jamie Murray. They've won the opening set on Bob and Mike Bryan, 6-4. We're returning to Delray Beach. Stay with us on Tennis Channel.
It's really exciting to get my #1 seeds in the finals. That rarely happens in my event. Matter of fact, in 16 years, we've never had our #1 seed win the event.
So does that mean you're saying Nishikori is the man, the qualifier is the man to win this today?
Odds are, the way the event's been going for 16 years, Blake doesn't have a chance.
He doesn't, in spite of Nishikori's ranking at 244.
Well, that's proving to be the case even in the doubles. The #1 team, the Roger Federer of doubles in some ways, and they've just lost the first set.
We have been lucky in that respect. We have had many years where the #1 doubles team has won.
Now, I said yesterday the Bryans had not played her prior to this, but I guess they had, but they'd never won a match before this year. Is that true?
That's true. They've played our event a few times and have never won a match. So they're lucky to get to the finals.
Unbelievable. And I think their last loss was to their coach. Is that right, Jimmy?
That's right. David McPherson, their coach, is here with them. And Grant Stafford beat them in the first round in 2000, the last time they were here. And I guess since they lost to McPherson, they said, I'm never coming back to Delray. And they finally did.
Yeah, and we're glad to have him back.
8 years later.
That's true.
Well, there's some good news for the top seeds. Of course, Jimmy was playing a lot in that era.
Just squashed any chance of Sampras coming here as a wild card, because, you know, he is playing now on Jim Courier's Outback Champions Tour.
Matter of fact, I don't even know if you know, but the only time I really saw Jimmy play tennis was when he played my son.
Not the one that was in the music video, by the way. The one, Ivan Barron, who's helping you here at this tournament.
Tournament chairman. Really kind of runs 90% of everything.
And you just get the credit at this point?
Right now, I get the credit.
Nice.
He does all the work, too. That's great. Nice position. It's been a remarkable event. The weather's been agreeable on the weekend. Remember, last year we had rain on Championship Sunday, forced to play the final on Monday.
That was horrible. Oh.
Yeah, it's nice to see blue skies overhead. Got some great tennis on court. Tell us a little bit about your event this year. I know you've got some charities involved, and it's been a great week.
We have about 12 charities involved with the event. It really starts about 6 weeks before. We do some luncheons and parties and a few other fun things for the charities and raise money for them. And during the event, we have them out here doing things as well where they receive the proceeds. It's exciting to give back to the city and to the charities. The city has been unbelievable, and they've been involved with the charities along with us as well.
A little different week this year than in the past. It seems, if I remember right, we're always here Super Bowl weekend in the past. Isn't that, is that better?
Well, we had the Super Bowl against us last year, but really a small sporting event like that doesn't affect us that much.
So one game all, and this site is obviously the home of the ITC, your event, Mark, but it's also the site of many other events. We've had Davis Cup here, Fed Cup. You can see Chris Everett has her pro celebrity event here as well. So this is a busy site, and I know Delray Beach seems to support all of them.
They really do. Last year they put in new reserve seats. This year they put in new box seats. Next year they're going to be working on the grandstand seat, making that chairs. So they're always doing something to the stadium to upgrade it, and they love having events here.
And that's what it really takes, doesn't it, to run a world-class event? You have to improve each and every year, at least when you can and where you can.
Correct. We're hoping in 3 years from now to start construction on skyboxes along the west side where the high stands are that no one really can use because it's too far to climb.
Now, will Jimmy Arias be getting assigned to Skybox as one of your former players?
I think he's going to give me a wild card.
Would he?
2 or 3 more years.
Jimmy and I have been discussing it, and I keep telling him we don't take money for wild cards. That doesn't exist here.
Well, this event's come a long way from its days in Coral Springs to Delray Beach. It had very humble beginnings, but it's become a real fabulous event now.
Thank you very much. That was 16 years ago we started, and I remember where we had bowling balls and you could bowl right down the walkway.
This is what the Bryans need, an easy service game.
It's actually the Red Clay Court Championships back when you started. What made you change from the Red Clay to a hard court event?
We were during the clay court season, so we figure we were the week before the French Open, so it sounded good. So we marketed on the road to the French. And then when we got our new date, we went to hard court, and that was it.
Well, Mark, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on another great year in Delray Beach. We're excited to be a part of the event.
Thank you very much. It's great having you guys here with us.
All right, back with more from Delray Beach.